Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone while I learn this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect out there scattered abroad, pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, risk their lives and freedom to do so. It's the brother Tazamak coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this lesson, Their Eyes Shall Consume Away in Their Holes. Okay, and I'm going to be going into the nuclear destruction, which is coming upon us. It's not far away. Okay, we see the prophecies lining up. The third woe is brewing. Okay, and the grand finale of World War III is going to be those missiles. Okay, that come to judge the great whore, Babylon the Great, also known as America. Okay, and that is not far away. It's not far at all. Okay, Jake just can't see it. Okay, but it's not going to catch us as a thief in the night because we're preparing spiritually. Can't stay vigilant. All right, that's our job as watchmen, watching for the prophecies. Okay, and warning our people. All right, whether they hear or whether they forbear. So the Lord's getting ready to nuke America. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Lord is tired of this wickedness. Okay, he's about to get rid of this place. It is written in the scripture, so it's going to come to pass. It's not maybe, it's guaranteed going to come to pass. Okay, the scriptures say that the Lord's word is not going to come back to him void. All right, everything that's written in this book is going to come to pass. The nuclear destruction is a big prophecy that's getting ready to happen. And it's going to catch everybody off guard. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to catch everybody off guard because they think that America is going to go forever. These people don't look at history. Okay, all the other ancient empires fell. All right, and America's birthday is coming up, the 250 years. Okay, the brother Amawan Gabar just did a lesson saying that, you know, Abaratazah, you should look for stuff to pop off because we're hitting the 250 years, which through the spirit, I can see that, you know, about to happen. All right, it's already a ton of things going on. You got a heat wave going on in Europe. Okay, you got flooding going on in Babylon. Okay, you also got the heat wave that's coming over here as well. Earthquakes in diverse places. Venezuela just got jacked up. Okay, the famine is brewing. You got all these major prophecies brewing at one time. Okay, and like I said, the grand finale is the missiles destroying America and the elect getting delivered out of here right before the missiles hit. Okay, and there's several scriptures that talk about that, but this is going to come to pass. America is not going to go forever like Esau thinks. Okay, and Esau, matter of fact, Esau knows, okay, that America is going to be destroyed, but they think they're going to come back and rule after they come out of their bunkers. They're just going to come back and start over, but the Lord got them in a trick bag. Okay, they think they're going to come back and rule after the smoke clears, which the smoke is going to be burning out here for years. Okay, the scriptures say that, roughly paraphrasing, it's going to burn from generation to generation. So the fire is going to be burning for years, and then the smoke is going to be burning for a long period of time. Okay, and then once that clears, you're going to have the desert creatures. All right, and one of Esau's, you know, first jobs is going to be to bury the dead bodies. Okay, talks about that as well in the scriptures. Their first job is going to be to bury all the dead bodies. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get some scriptures on this. Let's start off. In Isaiah. (54). Verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Okay, and that smith is talking about is those nuclear scientists. All right, the ones that made it work for the missiles, the atomic bomb to be created. The Lord put the spirit on them to do his will. Okay, it says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. and I have created the waster to destroy. Okay, and the waster to destroy, that's talking about the nuclear missiles. All right, so the Lord put the spirit on them, put it in their mind to create the nuclear missiles so that America could be destroyed. Okay, and it's not just America that's going to be hit with nuclear missiles. You got various parts of the planet Earth that's going to be on fire, but the place that's going to get it the worst is America because of all the wickedness that's done here. All right. I'm going to get this next precept in the book of Malachi. This is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And that's talking about when the nuclear devastation comes to America. Okay? And it says, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. All right? So that's what it's going to happen. Mainly talking about the 2/3 of our people, because they're going to get burned up. They're proud and they're wicked. And it says, in the day that cometh shall burn them up, say Yahweh of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay, there's nothing going to be left after America is destroyed. Okay, and the root and branch can also go into the people. You know, there's not going to be no people or children left behind. Okay, but when you go to the top, it says, for behold, the day cometh. So this is a future prophecy that's getting ready to happen. Okay, when Yahweh makes his return, the nuclear missiles are going to come not far after. Okay, the scriptures say that Babylon is going to be destroyed in 1 hour, 60 minutes exactly. Okay, the Lord has these prophecies down to a T. Okay, they're going to happen exactly as they're written. I'm going to get this next. The book of 2nd Ezra 16. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 16. And 13. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, can an arrow really be shot into the ends of the world? No. Okay, it's talking about the nuclear missiles, and this is the best way Ezra could describe it, because that was what was around at the time. Arrows. He didn't know anything about nuclear missiles. They didn't have nuclear missiles back in the ancient world. So this is a future prophecy. Okay, this is a future prophecy that was to come. The nuclear missiles destroying America. All right, and the Lord didn't just show Ezra this. The Lord showed, several of our forefathers the things that were going to happen to America. Okay, Revelation the 18th chapter. All right, Isaiah 13 when it talks about when America is destroyed and is a desert. Okay, Revelation the 6th chapter, and I'm actually going to get that. All right. So these arrows are going to come from, you're going to have them coming from Russia, China. Okay. The different ends of the earth, they're all going to be shot. Okay. And the Lord is going to put his spirit on those missiles. They're going to tear Babylon apart. There's going to be nothing left after. All right. It's going to be one giant desert when the Lord is done with this place. Apostle Hard made a beautiful point, because he said, America's going to be on fire for years, and we're going to be able to pass over it, and we're going to tell our children, like, hey, that was when we were in hell. Okay, that was when we were in hell. The Lord destroyed that place. We're going to tell them the stories about it. Okay. It said they shall not miss, because they're going to hit the target. The Lord's going to make sure, okay, that they hit the target. It's going to be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Way worse. All right. I'm going to go to Revelation 6 next. This is Revelation 6 and 13, starting at verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs. Okay? And it said, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth. This is talking about the elite, Esau, falling from his rulership. Okay? And it says, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Mighty wind is the destruction, okay, from the nuclear missiles. Verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. All right? And that's talking about that giant mushroom cloud. Okay? This is the best way John could describe it. So that's talking about the giant mushroom cloud that's going to appear when the nuclear missiles touch down. And that looked like a chariot right there. Salakia, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Lord always gives us signs, man. And it says, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Okay? So it says, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, because you're literally going to have that, man. Just like during the time of the flood, you have something called Pangea. And the flood rearranged, the different continents on the planet Earth. Okay, so the same thing is going to happen when the nuclear missiles hit, just by the sheer power of the nuclear missiles. Okay, it's going to move everything around. I'm going to get ready to close in the book of Zechariah. Okay. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Okay? They're going to be completely barbecued, man. All right? They're going to be completely barbecued. All right? Left to dust. Okay? Just like you saw in that movie, Terminator 2. And this is going to happen because of the nuclear destruction, which the scriptures call the second death. Okay, the first death was the water. The second death, or the flood. The second death is going to be when the nuclear missiles hit. All right? Like the picture you see here, but it's going to be way worse than this picture. Okay, seeing it in person is going to be something else, because we're going to get a bird's eye view of the nuclear destruction. You can read about that in Revelation, the 14th chapter. Okay? And these people are going to rely on Esau in the coming time. Okay? These people are going to rely on Esau in the coming time. They're going to take the MOTB, and they're going to be destroyed for that. That's going to be the cherry on the top for all the wickedness that they've done any goddamn way. All right? And when those missiles hit, like my beloved brother always says, the Lord's going to slow the time down, man. They're really going to feel that fire. It's going to be like a barbecue pit burning their ass up. Okay? It's going to be like a barbecue pit, or like a giant oven just burning their ass up. It's going to be hotter than the oven. Okay? Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I'm going to say shalom.